I wish I knew this before he lost his job. I wish I've made wiser decisions. What if? Let us share some experiences, maybe a few advice there and there. But anyway, who knows more about life than human beings, right? So I cannot say we know everything, but I just want to share with you what I've learned after he lost his job. As I've said in my previous video, if you have not watched it, please go back and watch it so that you may catch up with the story, or you may catch up with what I'm saying, or you may understand why I'm saying what I'm saying and where I am coming from. This is pure, honest from the heart. What I've learned so far, it's been only 3 months since the company that he was working with or working for was stopped from going to work. So what I've learned is that what to do while you are working, a few things that you may keep in mind, things that you should appreciate when you are not working. Mostly in this video, I'm going to be talking about what I've learned and what I've get to appreciate about this time, because life has its own things, and life goes in a way that some of us we sometimes do not expect. But when life hit with such things, how do you adapt and how do you adjust to certain situation? This is mainly what you are going to be seeing in this video, that many people may think or may see this as falling from up there and starting life afresh. Yes, it was not. We always do what we do. As you can see right now, what I'm doing, we always do that. We never change so much from our previous life and when he was earning money. But things were very different when now he's not earning money, because at first, as I've always said, we used to cook with gas and sometimes with electricity, but not too much electricity. We always use gas. So now gas is more expensive, electricity is expensive, so we needed to adjust to the things that we are doing right now. I'm glad that we get the chance to really live this life with my kids, and so that they may understand that life is not smooth, life has its own challenges, life is like up and down. I know, guys, I'm drifting up a little bit from what I wanted to say, but let me just share with you what I've learned so far. I will compare to what we used to do and what is happening right now. Right now, the money that we have is money to sustain us so that we can get food to eat. We are prioritizing things, and even when we go to buy some groceries, we are prioritizing and we are choosing what we will eat more carefully than before. At first, we will eat all the junk. I will call it junk because pizzas and other stuff are just things that are added uh, into our lives, but they don't give us what we need in our bodies. This is what I've learned, that when you have money, you buy things that you don't need sometimes. But when your finances are limited, you know how to budget friendly. This is something that I will carry with me, even if when I have money, I will not waste money because I have money. I don't know whether I'm making sense, but what I'm saying right now is this: the things that I've learned now, it is when I buy groceries, now I must go budget friendly. The things that we used to buy, the amount that we used to spend a month is not the amount that we spend right now, and still we can eat every night, every morning we can still survive, and we eat healthier food than we used to before. Because before we will eat all you called all those things that they are not necessary needed in our bodies. This is something that I've learned, but from the financial side, but more not of the financial side. I will talk about the personal experience that we have. If I'm telling you right now, if we had money, I think in the last 3 months we will have went out more times than staying at home. We will go vacation, we will go see things, which is a good thing. I'm still going to do it. I love it, I enjoy it, and my kids enjoy it. We get spend time together, maybe on the road, in the car, singing, having those moments. Even when we are in those vacation places, we get to spend. Let's hold that thoughts before. Let me just tell you what's going on here. Here we are making bread. He is making bread. This is a traditional way of making bread. I don't know whether traditional or when you are using this method to make bread without the oven. In Sibedi they call it ropane, which I've learned when I arrived in this part of South Africa, because that's why you can see my husband is making it. He's been raised by his grandmother. His mother died when he was 6 years old. That's a story for another day. But you can see here he's making us this bread for breakfast. Not breakfast because it's already around midday. So that's what we are doing. I just wanted to tell you about this, but I don't want to take my thought away from what the intention of this video is about. Let's continue where we left off. I was talking about vacation time, spending time with my family, which was very good. We enjoyed. We always do that. But what I've learned is that you get to live the best life and appreciate the simplest moment and the smallest thing that you get when you are now concentrating more on the things that you have right now. You get to appreciate what you have, because as I've said that by now we may be having 3-4 vacation, went out, maybe we could not have spent more time. I remember last year this time of a year it was cold. I always don't like cold places, so I will always run away somewhere where it is warmer than where I am. But anyway, here it is very warm, but there are places that are very warmer than what we have here. So I will say let's take a vacation there and until the winter passes, because I didn't like the fact that we didn't have we used heater, we used to warm the house, we used heater. That's what we use. So I will run away and book a hotel where they have AC, where we can heat up the whole room. You see how the adjustment that I had to now to come back and say I need to save that money to put my own AC, because I always said when I'm finished building is when I'm going to be putting AC in my house. But yeah, that's what I've learned. The adjustment, I just wanted to share with you the adjustment of me learning how to cope with the little that I have. Now I am more, every penny that is going out, I am always making sure that it does what it's go out to do. Because at first I'll go and say I'm going to buy groceries, and when I come back, more of the things that they were going to be in the groceries maybe I will spend even more of money intended because I had the money. I can buy what I can buy. Sometimes I will not even go myself. I will tell the kids and their father go and buy groceries for us. And of course the kids will go and buy what they think it is good. And you can tell when we are looking at the grocery, it has a lot of money spent, but most of the things they can't last for the whole month. That's how my mind and our mind used to be like. But now, the little amount that we have, we are making sure that we are going to buy what is needed for the house because we know that we cannot get any money else anywhere. Anyway, the money that we have uh, is only going out, it's not coming in. We are not making money now to come in the house. We are taking money out of the house. Every little money, every little penny that we have saved for building, for completing our house, for doing the other things that we need to do, we had to pause and hold that money for food so that we cannot go to sleep in an empty stomach. So now we have to take that money that we have budgeted and we have saved for building, because now the only thing that we were budgeting for, it is for building, it is for our health, for health purposes. But now, because we don't know how long the wait or the contract or whatever that we were waiting for is going to take for how long. So now we needed to adjust and then take the money, because the most important thing now is for the kids to eat. The main concern is for the kids. The main concern is for the kids to get clothes. The main concern is for the kids to have health care, because even if you go to the clinic, sometimes you can't find certain medication. It is winter now, flu is there, and when you go to the clinic, you can't get certain medication. Even if they say go to the hospital, you also need transport, you need money to go to the hospital. So that's why now we need to say this one is for the health, for the kids, even for us adults, because we don't know what the future holds. As you can see, guys, this bread looks delicious. My husband, I thank you for this. Yeah, that's yeah, I will say that. But let's continue. This is what I've learned so far, that you prioritize things. I always did prioritize things. That's why I've saved money for uh, times like this, but not to an extent that I said I have a chunk of money where it's waiting for us for food. We don't have that money. We were concentrating on building a home for our kids, even for if they get sick, we take them to the hospital. Now we don't have that money. We don't have the money. The money that we have now is for us to eat continuously, daily, having food. It is now the main priority. We don't have any money that is sitting somewhere, a big chunk of money. And also, I will call us or me irresponsible, because if I had, they always say save for rainy days. We were so much comfortable knowing that we have signed a contract for so many years. Now we are going to be continue working because of that contract. So the contract was terminated before the time it was supposed to be terminated. The things that we have planned, we have not yet achieved. And the money that we thought we are going to have, maybe now we don't have. So those are the things that are always a reminder to me that whenever you have something, save it for the rainy days. This is something that I've learned. I think maybe you also can learn something from this. Yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys of us from where we were 3 months back. Maybe let's say it's 5 months back. 5 months back, I was so comfortable, like comfortable, comfortable in a way that I will go anywhere, buy food anywhere, and then I will not mind going to a shop to buy food that we are going to consume now, that is costing maybe above 1,000 rand, because I have a big family. Maybe not 1,000 plus, close to 2,000, sitting down in a table, eating that food, consuming it, maybe even leaving some of in the table and went away. I'm talking about maybe about an hour or 30, or an hour and a half, and then we go out. Maybe again we'll buy maybe food somewhere else that is also costing the same amount of money, and then now let me just say, then you spend maybe close to 4,000 only on food in a day, because as I've said, I have a big family. So that's also is on its own. It was something that I've never thought and look at it this way, but this has taught me that yes, we can have those times we can go and enjoy ourselves, but not like every now and then, because for us we used to do this maybe every weekend, like going out, having those times with my family. So I know I've been talking a lot. This is what I wanted to share with you guys, what I've learned. This is a very serious video. I know. I don't get depressed. This is what I've learned, and I appreciate this time now. And I'm vowing to myself I will never ever go back to this. I would say this time, or be irresponsible, but I get to appreciate the time that we have spending at home. That one I love, seeing the kids playing around, being dirty on playing with the soil, because most of the time, I'm telling you guys, we were out. Even if we are not out, we are inside the house, closing the doors. The kids, they will play, but inside the house. Even if they go to play outside, they will play maybe a small amount of time, but now they will play outside the whole day, getting dirty, playing with the soil. And when it's night, they sleep like peacefully. So they are getting more time of being kids. And even us as adults, we get to sit outside. For me, I'm an indoor person. As I've said, I'm an introvert. I love to be inside, but this situation has forced me to come outside and to do the things that I do outside. Because at first, um, I'll be inside the house and doing maybe nothing, or maybe sitting, or maybe reading. That's what I love to do sometimes, or maybe even watching YouTube. This is what I've always done. So now I've get to get the more sun on my skin. I get to enjoy the sound of birds that I hear every now and then outside, looking at the birds flying around. I think I appreciate this time, because I've learned that I cannot neglect some of the things that are God's blessings, because sun, those things are just blessings. So I enjoy this time a lot, but I still miss the money. I still miss the money, because money also gives you that comfort. Money gives you, um, I don't know, just give you boldness, comfort, and then you you are not worried a lot about what's next, what is next for lunch, what is next for supper, what is next for, what if the kids get sick, what I'm going to do about that, what I'm going to do about that. You just being on your, just being relaxed. So I miss the money, and I know when I have the money I'll do right by it and do right by my family, because that's my first priority. But one day I'm going to share with you guys, or some of the things that has made me not to to think the way I'm thinking now, because I've always been responsible. I've always been putting my family first. I've always been that mother that provide, and even though I'm not working, but I was the one who was the head of finance in the house. So I prioritize a lot of building. I'm the one who's making sure that our first house was built, and then I was the one who was going around buying materials. But let me just pause that one, because I wanted to share with you this, guys. See, this is what I've been saying, what God has deposited so much talent into my husband in a way that sometimes it amazes me. It really amazes me. This is this building. This is this exact same house or plan that we are living in. I have made a video from scratch, starting from where he started to build the house, how he
Guys,
laid out
I've done a video.
the
I wanted to
foundation.
show you
Okay,
this.
yeah, the foundation.
Guys, as I've
This is
always
what
told you that my husband is very
maybe I will
creative
edit it and then
when
I will share
coming
with you.
to
But
making some things,
he has
ideas.
he
This
has
is
a very
our
big dream
the
about
designer
what
of
he
our
wants to
home. He
achieve on
decided
doing
to
this,
make this.
because I'm telling
I
you
don't know.
guys,
He
God
had
has just
an idea
gave
what he
him
wanted
so
to
much
do.
talent. Here he just like, this man, when he puts his mind on doing something, he does it, and he does it perfectly, if he wants to, like perfectly. So I think if we have the materials that we need, what we wanted to achieve in our house, we can achieve.